Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another City Skyline video where today we are revisiting Falls Town in the first time for pretty much over a year. I think it's been like over a year and a half maybe, close to pushing 2 years I think. I'm not quite sure, so you might have to let me know in the comment section. But I've come back to see the city for the first time and kind of get my live reaction. I've played a lot of City Skylines and built a lot of cities since we ended this series, and where some people might say, Seniac, your building skills have got a lot worse, and some will say they got better, but overall they got worse. I want to see how bad some of the areas are, because this was the first series I did on this channel of building a city. It went really well at the start, and then it eventually became all about just trying to get the most population possible. So I want to see some of the terrible, the embarrassing, the kind of stuff that we don't talk about no more. It's stuff that we built in Falls Town. Now, just before getting to it, guys, if you do enjoy this video, I want to see more City Skylines. I'm thinking about starting a new city very, very soon. Then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you haven't already, then make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when those videos do come out. But most importantly, if you watched all of Falls Town, let me know if you did in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought about it. And, yeah, let's kind of check this out. So, this is Falls Town. If you haven't seen the series, it's pretty much, I built a huge city. It has 635,000 population. It is ridiculous. It's a city on steroids. Some would call this highway city or roundabout city, because like literally all of my highways led up to a roundabout. Like, I know now I'm creating, like, if you think about the current series I'm doing right now, Snowtown, where I've only recently just put a roundabout in, but spoiler alert, it's kind of gone now. But it's all beautiful highways. They're elevated. They got big interchanges and stuff like this. This is ridiculous. There's the highways all over the place right now. But we originally started with Falls Valley over here, and this is the big kind of junction that brought us in. And I mean, the only time I do this kind of setup these days, where there's a roundabout leading off the highway, is if I'm doing like an experiment video. But it's not too bad. Look at the look at the paths crossing over. This is ridiculous. I don't know what kind of design I was going for. Somewhere in there it's quite a cool design, but at the same time, what was you doing, Seniac? I even had paths running parallel with the highways. Is that normal? I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if it is. But we had a water treatment plant, which I thought was pretty cool, but when I created all this stuff, I messed up the river for like ages, where I kept getting dead patches going along. Oh, who can forget this? The Falls Town sign. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love that. But a lot of it is unfinished, and the reason we ended the series was because at the time my PC could not handle building or playing this game anymore, because the save game was freaking huge. But this one's kind of handling it just okay. We got some power issues over here with the zoo. This was our industrial area. Now, for the longest time, I had a ton of traffic around here, because it's like pretty much, it was majority industry. It's more of this section. Then we kind of then switched out with a load of offices in certain parts. But my way to kind of solve that, having the traffic was trying to get from over here to over here. My way to solve that was I integrated this highway interchange here, which then elevated over to skip this roundabout, because there's loads of traffic on the roundabout. That was my fix, rather than sorting out the roundabout. When you look at it right now, I've got double lanes heading into the roundabout. Oh my goodness me, the lane maths, the stuff's hurting my eyes. I have a 3 highway split into a 3 and a 2 highway, because that makes sense, right? That really does make sense. Ugh. And I also did this little thing here, which came split down, turn off left and right, and then I had this monstrosity, because when I originally placed these down, I didn't realize at the time when you place the warehouse down, initially you're going to get a ton of traffic as they fill it up. And I thought that's how traffic was going to be for days. So I created these little overpasses. Weak, Seniac. Absolutely weak right now. I also integrated like little shortcut routes where this road goes underground. Let me check where it goes. Hold on. It goes underground and it pops up back out here. Literally, right, to bypass this roundabout to go up to here. Why? I don't know why I did that. I literally don't know why I did that. It's perfectly fine to go up and round and down. But this isn't the biggest cause of pain. Was this here. Now this looks like spaghetti. It looks like someone's boiled some spaghetti, throw it onto a plate, and this is where all the noodles have fallen. It was meant to be, this here was originally meant to connect to there. That went that way, that went that way. And then we had this roundabout. With the highway that goes underneath. No one really uses the elevated one going all the way across that way because there's really not much over here apart from the airport. But that goes underground and it pops back up. Weirdly, underground there, but pops back up there. And there's an underground junction. And then pops out to over this side. Now, this originally was used quite a lot. Like a ridiculous amount. So I had to kind of avoid people getting on the roundabout because my biggest fear in this game, and I still have this fear today when building cities and city skylines, if I see cars stopped for more than a couple of seconds, I immediately think, oh my goodness me, there is traffic. So what you'll probably notice in this save game in Falls Town, everything is moving, everything is flowing. Now it's not because I have amazing traffic fixes in here, like this here, like now. Me seeing this happening would give me anxiety. So what I would do to combat that is I would either make a road going underground to pop back up so they can literally bypass the roundabout and then a slip road going that way, like I've done here, to go underground to pop back up, because that would give me anxiety. Even though there's nothing wrong with it, apart from the fact that these guys are giving way. It's them guys that should give way. That was kind of my biggest anxiety with building in this city. I didn't want any vehicles stopping. So I don't think there's a single traffic light in this save game right now. And look at this right now. Look at that for a turn off. Not happy with the fact that they could come down here and then go that way and come down. I had to make them turn off there to avoid that junction. Some of this stuff amazes me. But I was really impressed when I built this highway here. So we had the highway coming from that way. We had the highway going that way. I then needed to kind of integrate something because I originally started building. Where is it? Where am I? There we go. The industry's over here. We have our little oil section. The farming over here. The quarry was over here, and the forestry was over there. So I needed to get all those goods exported via the docks down there. Now, this is before I kind of really utilised, and I still didn't really utilise trains that much. Even though there's a load of train tracks, I had a ton of train traffic as well, which is why there's like all different tracks and everything like that. So what I did was I had to kind of integrate a highway. So we kind of built all these highways linking over, passing through. Yeah, it's a mess. It is literally a mess. I'm still having 3 lanes into 2 lanes into 3 lanes and all that kind of jazz. But I needed I needed a bypass highway. So this one kind of elevated all the way over, got to here, went straight across, straight down, and then we needed to wiggle and integrate 3 highways into one. Now, at the time, I was really impressed that I built this. Looking back at it now, it's like, damn, it's all 3 lanes apart from these 2 lanes. And, it ain't too good, is it? I mean, I could do a better job there, but I was really impressed at the time with building that. This shows you how much of a noob I was back then and how much of a bigger noob I am right now. And we still have train traffic. This is one thing I could never solve, is the train traffic. And I've literally got it now all at a standstill. Because vehicles are trying to come in. Trains are trying to go out. It's a mess. If I delete that one, will it make them move? Delete you. You see what I mean? Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me right now. It is kind of ridiculous. But look at the airport. This is the first time I built a custom airport, and it worked for the first episode, and then every episode after that, it never worked. Planes never landed correctly, but I still have that trouble today. I still do have that trouble today. We had the space elevator over here, and this is my kind of way to bring in the vehicles from the highway to the airport, which is still hilarious. I still find that funny. Again, this is the first time I built my very own custom docks. And look at the trains going here, there, and everywhere right now. It's kind of semi-painful to watch. But it kind of worked at the time. I mean, I couldn't really complain too much. It did what it needed to do. We had our little beach down here, which is looking fantastic. I was quite impressed with building that as well. And a lot of the areas, you can just see, yo, Seniac, you just really wanted to kind of get the population up. Because no way in hell that is a good design. No way. And I think the biggest offender is this thing here. It was literally built just to get the population up as much as possible. Because I had the super demand mod enabled. And this monstrosity for the industry. Oh my good god. There's all traffic here. That's where I'll be panicking right now. Look at, again, not happy with them going up to turn. Because it crossed over the lane. I did an over the loop, whatever you call it, and out this way. Man, some of my building techniques are weird. Oh, and look, this is hilarious too. To get the trams to turn back, I went up and over. That is amazing. But look at my junctions right now. Again, not happy for them to go around the roundabout to go back down that way. I do a whole highway, 3 lane, pass it over right now. I know, I freaking know. Now look at this. We have the eco-friendly housing with skyscrapers on the mountain. Because that makes sense, right? That really does make sense. Here's my other airport where they take off and literally just miss the freaking skyscraper buildings on that side. Oh my good god. Oh, and then we built a golf course. Remember we built a golf course? I was really, really impressed and happy with this golf course. It only looks good from this height. When you get closer, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. And the Folio Woods, that was meant to be our very own version of Hollywood right now. We had the sign over there. That was pretty good. And I think as well, building this highway going around was the first time I used this system. Hold on. To be able to kind of elevate, flatten, and do stuff, make roads stick to along the what do you call it? The terrain and stuff like that. And some of it's okay. I was still quite new to using it, but this highway's pretty cool. Comes down. That is, this is kind of towards the end of the series. I built this highway, and then when you kind of look at it, it's still not great, but you can then start to see some little bit of improvements where, rather than doing a full highway turn off or 2 lanes, actually it's still 2 lanes, isn't it? Okay, maybe I didn't improve it. I didn't improve it. But at least the junction's not a roundabout, right? Same for here. I think this is the default one you get in the game anyway that you can pop down. Yeah, there's some like now visual kind of guides to where I was trying to get away from the roundabouts, and this passed over. This was glorious. I used to love this highway, but ignore this bit again. Ignore that bit there. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. We had the bridges going across. I used to do these big walking bridges as well, because people couldn't walk on the highway, and that was my way to solve them. This is a ridiculous park. Does this park even make money? Where's the actual thing for it? The Hickory Gardens. Oh, okay, it does. It makes quite a bit of money. That's nice. That's real nice right now. We had all of our sewage plants. Oh, my days, boys. And one of the big things I had to do with this game, another reason why this series ended, is the fact that I was running out of the ability to place any more stuff down. I reached the game limits. And one of the things that kind of gave me a few more segments and stuff like that to be able to build was removing all the water pipes. I got that mod which allows you to run your city with no water pipes. And we had to do that so I could get back a few more studs to build a few more roads. But ultimately, this game is at the capacity. I just noticed this as well. Remember we built Alcatraz? That was so cool. And my way to get it to work, because it still needed all the services and whatnot, is I built an underground road. That just popped up. Where does it pop up? Oh my goodness me. It pops up here? Why did I choose there? That's weird, isn't it? I don't know why. Some of these decisions, I don't know why I made them. I really don't. But we made our own little Venice canal system now, which is not the Venice in Italy, the Venice Beach in LA. That was our kind of inspiration behind this, and I made this huge lake over here which run down the canyon, and I placed all these rocks, and I thought it was so freaking cool. But looking back at it, the water supply for this is this little canal, which is actually pushing in the opposite direction. So I don't know how that's meant to, and that's going that way. So it's like, where are you getting your water from, boy? Weird. Absolutely weird right now. We got a little, is that our little national park? Oh, didn't we make another one over here? Yeah. I love this one, and I love the fact that these kind of looked over the edge. Damn, boy. Damn. But let's take a look at some of the city statistics then. This is actually quite hilarious, this whole save game. Oh, and remember when they integrated the campus DLC? I went to town and built in the University of Foolstown. It cost us nearly 100,000 a year to run, but nobody used it. Nobody uses it, and I think that's down to the fact that I still had the other generic. Oh no, wait! I think it was because I got the thing down. What do you call it? That makes everybody smart. Yeah, the not the Eden Project, is it? The Hadron Collider. It's here somewhere. It is here somewhere. University. We have one there. We had one over here as well. The trade school, and wasn't there an art gallery one? I don't know if I got that one in, to be honest with you. But power, we're making 10,000 megawatts. Water, beautiful. Garbage, beautiful. I think I used all my mod stuff on that, didn't I? Yeah. Education, everyone's highly educated, 85%. Everyone's happy apart from the commercial. How long do people live for? 70 years, that's not great. There's a lot of new DLCs and stuff that have come out since I last played this as well. It's like the elder care and childcare as well. Pollution, just up there. It's quite a pollution-free area, isn't it, really? Noise pollution. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's a freaking cargo airport directly in the middle. Right, traffic. Considering how big this city is and the population, 83% traffic flow. Come on. Come on, boys. That's magical, right? That's freaking magical right now. Land value is really, really high because we have the Eden Project down. Crime's good. What's public transport like? Only 3,000. I mean, because again, the population, only 3,400 people using it. It's not really that good, really, is it? We could do a lot better. That's the disaster detection. We don't really have any of that in here. Fishing. This is actually interesting as well. We had the fishing DLC. It's quite cool to see what we can get. We can get the shellfish. We can get the anchovies. We can get a little bit of salmon. Any tuna lying around? Oh, yes. Tuna up here. So this will be a really cool little city then to kind of place some stuff down, to be honest with you. That really would. Don't really have any escape routes. I've never checked any of that stuff out to do with the natural disaster DLC. So there we go. Woods for days, farmland, oil. Nice, nice, nice. Tourism. 2,000 tourists a week. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That really is. And we have, oh my goodness me, look how many people. Adults is the highest category right now. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? It really, really is. So let me know what you guys think about this. Now looking back at it and we kind of put it into perspective, we have look at the size of this canal walls. Holy smokes. Put it into perspective right now, what we actually did. I can't believe I built a city so compact and intricate. Not in terms of detail or, like, you know, how cool it looks. Like, man, I spent a lot of hours building this city. And it is quite weird to look back at it, isn't it? I'm not saying I'm any better now, but I'm a little bit better than when I did build this city. So it looks kind of crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, but we're going to leave it here for today. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.